everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Jaguars going up against the Saints.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New Orleans Saints. Set to go now is Connor Barth, and we are underway from the Superdome. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 57 yards on the ground. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Leonard Fournette. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Now they try the right side here. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And here we go on 1st and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now they'll run it on the taunts. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now they try the right side here. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. On 1st and 10, Walsh. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Take it at the 37. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And now here's a carry heading left. Finding room to the 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff looking right. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, this run defense gets an F so far. They're letting this guy carve them to shreds in the first quarter of play. He's already hit the 100-yard mark.
3rd and goal now. The defense looking, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of the times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. That is now a 2-touchdown game with the Steelers in the driver's seat. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. To throw on second down. Walsh. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Walsh. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now they try the right side here. Flash the stick skills on that run, but then stop shy of the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's Jim. So now it's 1st and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And he knocks it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw on second down. Walsh. And his throw is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down. Walsh. Steps away to his left. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. the 28, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And now here's a carry heading left. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. And his kick is good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground at the 19. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. To throw on 2nd down. Walsh. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a 3-yard gain, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Back to throw. Walsh. He gets it to Thomas. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Try and start this drive in the air. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a handoff looking right. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. To throw now on first down. Dancing to his left. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
On third down, Walsh. Over the middle, it's Thomas. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Here we go now.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Looking to throw on second down. Walsh.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Mike Michael Thomas, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. And, oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Barth now to kick this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. Second and 13. Operating from the gun. Walsh. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him for a loss of 5. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go now.
He'll drop to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now a handoff as they run left side. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hurry up, here we go. Boom, line it.
Off play action. Walsh. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Hurry up, over. All right, now, look at 56. 3, 19.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
All right, now, look at 56.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid on picking up a first down.
Green, 39. Green, 39. Detroit.
Throwing on first down. Walsh. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
By the way, 3rd quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. And the Steelers have scored yet again, really opening that one up. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Here we go now. Blue, landing. Blue, Detroit. All right, now, look at 56. 39. 56.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he fires one incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. They'll set up a throw. Buying time to his left. And some space here. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 91 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
All right, here we go.
From the gun, Walsh. Being chased out left. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Barth now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Now a handoff as they run left side. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And now here's a carry heading left. And an alley to run. The 30, 10, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Left side and caught by Flainer. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
To throw on second down. Walsh. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. That is caught at the 7. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a second and goal. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Second down following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Looking to throw on second down. Walsh. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage.
Here we go now.
But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Looking to throw. Walsh. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, look at 56.
On first down, Walsh. And brought in here by Flainer. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock up.
Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, he just bumped up his personal stats with a second score, but they still have some ground to make up.
Not terrific for today because of what you just said. They're still down on the scoreboard. But later in the year, when he piles it all up and starts to think about contract time, that's a pretty good deal for him. And I know darn well that you've got him in fantasy football, don't you?
I don't. You always think that. I just
that.
appreciate that you think I'm smart enough to have him in fantasy.
Well, you are.
Thanks. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for second down. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Shift together here from the D-line. Now they try the right side here. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. 2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They have gone final now in Cincinnati. No problem for the Steelers. They have opened that lead up a bit further. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to get him for a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Off the play fake. Walsh. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Saints on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 15. Operating from the gun, Walsh. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Back to throw. Walsh. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final.
Check 49, check 49, check 49. Slam, slam.